is Zarek right? So him and Lee both agree that there should be democracy. However, they seem to be very different in terms of how they think they should get there. Yeah.
President Rosalind and Captain Dharma want him out of the way. They want nothing to do with it.
Oh, very clear.
They want to carry on. They don't want any chaos, any disruption. There's enough problems going on with Cylons. They do not want this interruption. I think he saved.
Billy and Dee were having that argument, and that kind of gave you a bit more. It gave you more shade, because he was saying he reacted badly over the other colonies brutally. Right, they were being, he had experienced.
Persecution.
Persecution, real world hardships. And we know that that's the case. We see it in our own world, but we don't.
And Rosalind even makes a point, doesn't she, when talking about it, like he technically hadn't really done anything wrong as such, and the previous president was going to let him off the hook if he just basically apologised.
Yeah, that's right.
And he just refused to, which was interesting. Something else, I don't know if you guys noticed this in it, but I made note to, is he mentioned the Holocaust. Now, obviously, in World, they're talking about the Cylon attack Holocaust. When you couple that with the fact that he had this book that was then banned, this brings me back in this very thought-provoking mentality from, again, World War II, Nazi Germany, with the Holocaust and the survivors and the burning of the books, and the education and reading wasn't allowed. And so, even though I see Zarek as as I mentioned before, he's this agent of chaos. He's looking for...
You're going to say religious figure?
Well, I was thinking more, it's interesting that he's trying to sow dissent in the ranks. I look at him negatively, but at the same time, he seems to be a representative in terms of that mentality for looking at that historical thing and what happened with the Jewish community. And he's sort of a representative there of, all I was doing was speaking out against the regime. And that in of itself was considered to be wrongthink.
Yeah, speaking out against the regime is exactly the right way to picture him, I think.